I think I was talking to my friend Sabrina on her podcast episode, and I had just said you are by far one of the most phenomenal people I see interact with fans. You could be beaten down and tired from shaking thousands and thousands of hands all day, and I had just said to you, I said, hey, I know the expo's closing. Do you want me to have the security get you out of here so this way you can go back to the room? And you just
Yeah.
said, all due respect, Nick, I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna shake every single hand that
Yeah.
of people that came to see me.
Well, they waited there.
But not everybody has that thought process, especially people that they feel some type of way that they're famous.
Yeah.
You actually care, and that shows. There's not a lot of people that are that good with fans, especially. So
Well, I mean, it's a privilege to have people come and stand there and wait that long to see me. I'm like, this is fucking crazy, And sometimes I'll be kind of shaking, like when they come up to me. I'm like, what, really? Like,
every
I'm not,
interaction
I'm not making fun of them. I'm just like, why me? I don't know. It's just I feel like, you know, I appreciate that. I do. I thank you. I care. It's just a privilege. But also, it's like I think another thing is I've realized like the number of followers, the number of people you have doesn't like give. It's not a measure of how good you are or how good of a person you are because there's I've learned in my life. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. I'm just trying to get my thoughts out.
no, you're good. You're good. Take your time.
I've learned in my life, like, there's a period when I was like 18 to like maybe 22 or 23 where I was a little bit more arrogant, and I thought maybe I was better than other people because I packed my meals in Tupperware containers and I worked out and I deadlifted. So maybe I was a little more arrogant at the time. But I think I had some experiences early on shortly after that where it was almost like a slap in the face. And I can't name any in particular, but it's like I might have misjudged someone, and I've come to find out that this guy is like a badass at this thing, and it's just not the thing that I do. So maybe he's extremely good at software stuff, and then he helps me with the software problem I have. I'm like, dude, you're good at this. Thank you for helping me. That was so nice. You didn't have to do that. And then I was like, why was I judging him on him being a little overweight? And then I felt really small. You know what I mean? I felt really small. It's like, I can't believe I've been doing this to people. Like, there's some amazing people out there. And just because they don't work out, they're not in shape, doesn't mean I'm better than them. You know what I mean? So I'm careful now. It's like even people that come up to me, okay, so they don't have like 1 million followers. So they're not like, what? Like that doesn't mean anything. This person could be the most amazing family person. They could be incredibly good at all these things that I don't see, but they're there to see me and they're being nice. It's like this person's fucking awesome probably, and I may not know it. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt most of the time. You see what I'm saying? So I tend to look at people like that more often than not now, and I think that's a really healthy way of going about it because it also keeps you level, and it keeps me level. I think it keeps me level. So I don't know. That's kind of like my process, I suppose.
It definitely. I mean, I would say it keeps you level. Like I said, I meant it when I said it. I've been around a lot of people, especially in multiple industries, multiple people that have large, small, medium followings, but still have followings.
Yeah.
And I've seen people not handle themselves very well in public scenarios, but you care, and that
Yeah.
means a lot. That means a lot to somebody that, like me, if I was to wait online to speak to you, see you, shake your hand, for you to have that level of excitement for every single person that comes over to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot on your end, but you love it, and,
Yeah.
and you're appreciative of this person that, like you said, why me, but took the time to enjoy your content, enjoy you, and maybe get some smelling salts and burn their face off right before a nice deadlift.
Yeah. The thing is, like, also, yes, it's this is not a normal.
That one's. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll wrap it up soon.
Yeah, we'll
but,
wrap up soon. It's okay.
One thing is like, yes, it's not a normal stressor for the human body to have like go through like 6 to 8 hours of people coming up to you and like new faces, and they waited there for you. So of course it's like this guy waited an hour. I want to make it worth his time. So then you feel pressured to like, give them the same energy that the last person had. So it's really exhausting, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? How many people get the opportunity to be exhausted by this? And how many people have a line of people waiting to see them? It's like, that's fucking cool.
Really cool.
You know, that's really cool. So you know what? I'm gonna figure out how to hold on as long as I can and be there as long as I can. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm motivated for it. It's like there's a reason for it. It's not like, oh, I have to endure this. It's like, no, I get to endure this. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna try my best.
You don't try, you do.
Thank you.
I'll leave off on this one. Had me cracking up at the Arnold, this past Arnold. It was the last day. I don't know if you remember, Sam. It was the last day. He was wiped. You could just tell. He was just exhausted. He was about to go out. Last day to talk to everybody, shake everybody's hand, do his thing. And he's just sitting back there. I remember that like it was yesterday. He's sitting back there, quiet, just embracing a little bit of quiet before he runs out there. And then he just, out of nowhere, just, all right, Leroy Jenkins. And he walks right out of the tent. I was like, that's it. And he was on the rest of the day. That was it. Right from nothing to, all right, we got to get out there. Let's do it. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah, it worked.
It definitely did. You were good the whole day.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to rest here for a moment, and then when it's time, it's time. When it's time, it's Leroy Jenkins.
Well, we got a busy Olympia coming up this week. There's going to be a lot of people looking to see you.
Yeah, let's do it again.
We got a lot more. Yeah, for real. I mean, we
Let's
got
go.
we got an amazing event tomorrow with Rain and Friday too, I believe.
Yes.
A lot of good content on your front, Rain's front. Obviously, this podcast. I appreciate you sitting down with me, taking the time, wanting to be on. A small segment. I don't like asking a lot of the larger following friends that I've made.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want them to think that I'm trying to elevate their followers to come to me. Just not something that I aspire to. I just want to sit down with amazing people and have the conversation. And, you know, when you had approached me about coming on and this and that, not only was I flattered, but I couldn't say yes fast enough. So thank you so much. I know
Thank you.
it's been in the making for a couple of months now, but I'm so glad that we actually got the time to sit down. And I need to extend the invite if you ever want to come back on.
Absolutely, yeah.
I would love to have you
Awesome.
back on. And Sam next time. I need to get Sam a mic. Look at her.
She's like,
Just a mic in the back, so this way she could respond a little bit.
yeah, she just likes being a camera. It's okay.
But I appreciate you, Juji, for real. You're the
Was
man.
this your first travel one?
First traveling one.
Hell yeah.
First traveling one.
Good job.
It was amazing. So
Yay, I'm your first travel guest.
it's cool to be in a new scenario, like the scenic, scene in the back. I want to shout out Camp Rhino one more time. And yeah, that's about it. This is episode 41 of Rizology with the infamous Juji Mufu. My honor, my pleasure. We got a full Olympia weekend coming towards us. Big Juji, thank you again, brother.
Thank you.